I guess the rain was inevitable, but that's okay. The problem is I don't know where to hide, so I guess all I can do is just wait it out. Good morning guys, welcome back to the channel. So I decided to sleep in just a tiny bit because I wanted to see if this weather would change a bit. So last night's sleeping was pretty okay. The air mattress was a lot more comfortable than I thought, but as I woke up I was looking out the window and all these rain clouds, they're coming from this way across the mountains. And so this is what I woke up seeing. So I was waiting out to see if it's just gonna downpour. The other day when I came out here it was just downpouring a lot. So what's promising to me though is how thin it is. You can see some of it shining through. So of course I need sunlight to be fishing, and I also don't want to get soaked, so that'd be nice. But I'm gonna grab everything into the bag now. Grab my rods, grab some extra food. There's no internet up here, so I don't even need my phone, but I'll grab all that stuff and then I'll head up the trail. The trail is about 2 miles, so it should be a good morning. All right, let's get started. Crossing this bridge shows actually a pretty important part about this region's history. So as you can see, obviously we're in the valley. This down here, this is an old powerhouse from like the 20s. And when Billings, the city still of Billings is like 2.5 hours away, but they produced a lot of electricity here and then sent it out. And so basically the way that this worked, you can see how this trail goes on the rail actually, but Mystic Lake is up there, and Mystic Lake is at a higher elevation. It's about, I want to say it's like 1,000 feet up or something, but basically they came up with this brilliant idea back in the 20s that, so they built a dam and then they built a surge line. So they let the water out and the water would slowly flow over here. That big thing up there, that's the surge tank, that's like where it holds. But the boring part of the idea is the pipe right here that takes like a really sharp decline, and so with just a little bit of water, then you can get like a lot of energy. So it comes rushing down and it shoots down into the powerhouse, and it generates electricity. But an idea that's been going since the 20s, so it's actually kind of a smart idea. It's funny how such a small river turns into something so strong pretty soon. But you know, as I'm going up here, I'm passing a whole bunch of spider webs in the face. But I was thinking about that the only thing out here that really causes me harm is bears. There are bears that are wandering out here, but I should have the bear spray. It's like a repellent that they don't like the smell of it and they run away, but I don't have any of that. But usually, I mean, actually we have a saying that I remember from Boy Scouts as a kid. What we say is, if it's black, fight back. If it's brown, lie down. And if it's white, good night. Polar bears are like the only animals that actively hunt humans. But like I said, I guess I could be worried about the bears, but I'm more worried actually about the rain because I just don't know if it's gonna start pouring any second and there's not really anywhere to hide. But beside that, the deer won't hurt you. No, it should be all fine. Okay, so now we've officially entered the Beartooth Wilderness. So out here there's like no bicycles, you can't even hang glide out here. It's just like raw nature out here. You know, perhaps the hardest part about this hike is the elevation because it just goes straight up. But the distance is deceiving because it's like if I told you, oh, we're gonna walk just 50 feet, but 50 feet is like straight up. Like that's a lot more difficult. But the other thing, when I started the hike, it was maybe 50 Fahrenheit. So that's like something like 16 Celsius or something. But Now it's probably getting up towards like 62, maybe 65 or something. So it's getting up higher. So I'm starting to sweat. I have a sweatshirt and then yet another sweatshirt under here. But I just want to go fishing. Let's go. Let's keep going. I think we're almost there. I'm guessing it's right behind those trees, but it's always deceiving. It's always deceiving. You can see how much higher we've come now, where it's way down in the valley. Up there is the pipe that I was talking about earlier, and I love how these rocks just touch the sky, especially those pointy ones like right there. It's amazing. Just as I'm walking along, obviously beside this beautiful view, oh, somewhere over there. I was just gonna say, I hear some kind of sheep. Yeah, it's a baby sheep. Either that or it's, I don't know, it's got like a, it's not quite a meow, but it's kind of like a very soft bah. So I'm thinking actually it's a baby sheep. There's sheep up in this area too, so I wonder if I can find it. Surely you guys hear that too. Anyway, okay. Leave the baby alone. Let's keep going. Beef jerky is one of my favorite trail snacks. Gives you the energy you need, but as you can see, right over there is the pipeline. The water pipe. But that tells me that since we're at the same elevation, you can see it over here too. Actually, I'm a little bit higher than it. Probably 50 meters higher. Or 50 feet. Since I'm higher than it, then it probably means that we're getting pretty close. I'll just come right down into it, so. Keep going. Let's keep going. The trees up here smell beautiful, and the peaks are covered by fog. But oh look, yes, there it is. What is this? No livestock within 100 feet of the streams. Okay. Yeah, please don't shortcut the trail. I wish I could say, yeah, I think, yeah, the hike is worth it. Strenuous, but worth that. It's like some little paradise out here. I don't see anybody else. The pipe is over there that feeds in. But it's a pretty big lake, actually. I really enjoy these mountains. These mountains, I suppose these ones keep going like, I mean, we're basically entering the plains. Beyond this rock is kind of like where the plains are, and so they keep pushing in. The Rockies just keep going farther and farther in. So I mean, this is just the doorstep of the Rockies. There's some kind of animal right there. I'm not quite sure what it was. I think it was quick, but I just saw like a brown or like a red kind of swipe of the tail. I guess I have my knife, but I can also use my fishing poles as a weapon. I mean, I tend to think that it's probably just like a fox, or even like a beaver or something like that. Most of the time though, wildlife is more afraid of you than you are of it. Let's keep going and hope that you don't get attacked. Then I could try throwing out a few casts, see what happens. But I think it's probably going to be better like the farther away I get from the dam. Usually animals don't like to hang near the dam. They like to hang like I'd probably actually try, oh yeah, I just saw a fish jump right there. I was going to say in that little area right over there, where it's hooked around, so it's kind of a calm, safe spot for them. So let me just try setting up my reel, and I'll try throwing out a few casts, see what happens. I guess the rain was inevitable, but that's okay. It doesn't bother me, the rain or getting wet or anything. What bothers me, I'm not bothered, but what's annoying about it is the cold, because like it's the temperature's going back down, so it's probably about 16 Celsius or something now again, and so that cold on your water, cold water on your fingers. Now the big droplets are coming down. The problem is I don't know where to hide, so I guess all I can do is just wait it out. It's okay, I appreciate nature. Well, after about an hour of rain, the sun came peeking out, so that's really nice. Finally, it's gonna get warm. Oh, my fingers, I'll crave it. As a pianist, of course, my fingers are the most important thing, but also when they're very cold, I feel like my solo's shriveling. So I'm just gonna hold them up into the sun, let them get nice and warm. But so far, unfortunately, no fish. I think the problem is out here, just because of the way Mystic Lake is, that like an artificial lake, it didn't used to be this high. When they built the lake, then they built up the water supply, and so it brought it up. When they brought it up, then it's all just like rock all around the edges. So that being said, there's not really any like coves or any shadow or any sheltered kind of spots for fish. They like to hang out in those kinds of spots. Like if there's a tree right here overhanging, they'd like to hang out underneath it. So all the fish are like out in almost the exact center of the lake, and I can see them every once in a while. I mean, like I said, almost in the exact center, or like, and I can get about 10 feet away from them, but it's still too far. I can see them flop up their tail and everything, but no, it's kind of to no avail. So I think I'll probably cast a few more lines and then maybe begin the hike back down. So the hike back is like 2 hours. The sun is out though. Hallelujah. Well, threw it a few more lines. Still nothing. That's totally okay. It's a beautiful day though. I really like looking at the snow on top of the mountain. It has these really nice like streaks and everything. So gonna head back out the way that we came, and so here's the sandbank again. You see where I came? The snake along the side. That's where I saw the little fox or whatever it was. And then you can kind of see, maybe if I zoom in, you can see the path that goes all the way up to the top. And then once we're over the top, then we're gonna go down and down into the valley. The valley is gonna go down that way. So down about 1,500 feet, so 1,000 feet or something. Okay. You know, the saying is that the early bird gets the worm. And unfortunately, apparently, this early bird, all he got was rain, because now the sun is coming out and everything. But like now it's, I don't know, 11 o'clock or something, but there's just a whole group, probably just in the last 5 minutes, another like 20 people. I hear some people down there, like I hear their whistles. So probably so when I arrived, like I said, I was the only person here. And then as I was getting ready to come out, I ran into 7 people, and now on the trail down, I probably run into about 30 or 40 people. But I guess it's just like the long time analogy that the early bird gets the worm. So, all right, these people are coming, time to go. Okay, well, I'm back here by my friends, the cows, and of course one last nice view at the mountains. But I'm gonna head back into Billings. I was doing a lot of fishing again this morning, so it's time to go get some breakfast, lunch actually time now. Get a nice big burger or something here. So say goodbye to the cows. See you guys later.